Hey everybody, we're back. It's been a while, but we're here at Fit Club Summerlin, one of our favorite gyms in all of Las Vegas. And this is Merlin Approved, only on full-time bodybuilding. We're here with our buddy Ryan once again.
What's up?
It's our second workout together. He's one of the co-owners of Fit Club. We love him. We love to beat up on him a little bit. He's always ready for a good workout. And today we're gonna do some back training. We're gonna do a lot of stretch emphasis, a lot of contracted emphasis. We're gonna do a lot of time and detention work. And we're gonna finish up with a little bit of traps and rear delts as well, because it goes well with back. And we hope you enjoy the workout. Stay to the end. We're gonna do a little interview with Ryan. And that's it. Let's get into the gym and start training. Okay, so for the first exercise, what we're doing here is an incline, semi-wide grip pull down. Palms will be facing each other. This is gonna work the entire upper back. And what I'm gonna have Ryan do is on every rep, he's gonna hold the contracted position for 3 full seconds. He's gonna do what I call hyper-contracting. So he's not gonna just hold the weight in place. He's gonna actually actively think about his upper back muscles contracting. So he's gonna squeeze them for 3, 2, 1 on every single rep. This is a great way not only to increase time under tension, but also to get in touch with the muscles you're trying to work. You really have to think about those back muscles over the arm muscles. So these contracted position holds are very, very difficult, but they are very effective. Up here, incline bench, probably somewhere around 70 degrees or so. He's holding 3, well, hold it, 3, 2, 1. So every rep he's gonna hold this contracted position for 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And he's focusing all his effort right here. 3, 2, 1. I reminded him earlier not to think about the arms holding the weight, but the back. 3, 2, 1. So you take your mind out of the biceps and put it in the back. 3, 2, 1. Yup. As you can see, he's slowly squeezing into it. He's not throwing the weight. 3, 2, 1. He's just crunching into the back here. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna get 2 more. Big squeeze. 3, 2, 1. He's keeping his chest up. He's not caving his chest. He wants to contract the back. Last rep. 3, 2, 1. Slowly to the top. Good. All right. Okay, guys. Second exercise. I dragged the incline bench over here again. This is a unique low cable row. We're going to be using a close grip handle, but it's not super close because of the benches here. We want the handle to be wide enough so we can kind of come to the side of the bench and get a full contraction, which is what we're going to be focusing on. Bench is set at about 70 or so degrees. Our torso is going to be up in front. Our chest is going to be on the bench. The idea is to get a full stretch, and as you pull back, to arch the back a little bit, stick the chest out for a full contraction. Again, we're going to hold those contractions for 3 full seconds. This is how we get in touch with the back muscles, make sure that we're working the back and not the arms. This is really, really good for thickness right around the spine in that lower lat area. So it builds a lot of thickness back there, a lot of detail. Give it a shot in your own training. Nice, right there. 3, 3 at the top. 3, 2, 1. Ryan's trying to cheat me. 3, 2, 1. When he comes up, he wants to come up with the elbows. Squeeze through the elbows. 3, 2, 1. Forget about the forearms and the biceps. 3, 2, 1. It's all about contraction, time under tension. 3, 2, 1. A lot of people have trouble getting in touch with the back. This is a great way to do it. 3, 2, 1. Good. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Really squeeze when you get to the top. Don't just hold it. Think squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Nice, Ryan. Keep going. Come on, you got this. Get into those back muscles. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna get 3 good reps now. Come on. Squeeze tight. 3, 2, 1. You gotta hold it. Yeah. Come on, 2 more. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Big squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Give it to me. I got it. Nice. All right, guys. So I'm just really having a lot of fun with the incline bench today. I keep dragging this heavy thing around with me. So we're going to be doing another version of an incline pull down. This time with a close grip. You're going to see this time our torso is we're going to be facing away from the weight stack, and we're going to be pulling from overhead. Now this movement is like a hybrid pull over, pull down, which Ryan actually said to me, you know what this is like, a hybrid, which was good because I'm like, you nailed it. But what we're gonna do is now we focus on that contracted position for the first two movements. Now we're gonna focus on the stretch position. So we're gonna be holding that stretch overhead. We're gonna really release the shoulders, stretch the lats. We're gonna hold that stretch overhead for 3 full seconds. What this does when you have stretch under tension is it tears down the muscle fibers. When the muscle fibers are torn down, that's what signals them to grow. This is a very, very effective movement, especially if you're looking to build the upper thick part of the lats, your width in the lats. Try this stretch technique, and I swear to God, you're gonna be sore the next day. Better. Here he goes, you see, he's on the incline. Now he's gonna come to the top. He's gonna hold the stretch for 3 seconds. He's gonna stretch from here. 3, 2, 1, then he's gonna squeeze. And right where he's feeling that stretch in here is where he's gonna pull from. He didn't hold the stretch on that one, so I'm gonna make him hold the next one for like 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. There you go. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. You really want to pull those lats out. Stretch under tension, tears muscle fibers, and that causes them to grow. 3, 2, 1. And notice everything he's doing is controlled. The eccentric is controlled, the concentric is controlled, and even a squeeze at the bottom. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Perfect reps. 3, 2, 1. So you can see when he goes to the top, it's almost like partial pullover at this angle. 3, 2, 1. It's a totally different angle for the lats. Just hits different sets of muscle fibers than the general pull down. 3, 2, 1. You want to get some variety into your workouts. Hit some different motor unit pulls. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. All right, now we got 3. We're gonna go for 3 good ones. Stretch. 3, 2, 1. You gotta let your shoulders relax so the lats can stretch. 3, 2, 1. Now he's suffering. Good. One more good one. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze, and then he's gonna hold the last stretch for 3. 3, 2, 1, and up. There you go. All right, guys, so next movement's gonna be a basic seated cable row, but as you can see, we're gonna have Ryan doing it a little bit differently. Watch the way he performs the stretch in the beginning of the movement because he's gonna lean his torso forward. He's gonna let those shoulders go, and he's gonna let the stretch happen in the lats to the fullest degree. He's gonna hold that for 3 seconds, and then watch as he comes up and he gets his contraction. He's not gonna sit up all the way. He's gonna stay a little bit forward. He's gonna arch the lower back, stick the chest out, and get the contraction in the lats. So this is a very, very controlled movement. Has a little bit different range of motion than a general seated cable row. But again, this stretch position under tension really, really destroys those muscle fibers, tears them down, and that in turn turns into muscle growth. So gives us a shot if you're bored of regular seated cable rows. It's a little bit different, but very effective. All right, guys, so watch how he does this. He starts with a deep stretch for 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Comes up, not all the way, squeezes in. Good. 3, 2, 1. In with the lats, squeezing. Good. 3, 2, 1. Same muscle right here. Squeeze. Good. 3, 2, 1. And squeeze. So he's really letting these shoulders go so the lats can pull out. 3, 2, 1. Good. This is really, really working right here in the belly of the lats for the width. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. Good. A few more. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. Come on. Let's go. Stretch. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. Good. Again. Stretch. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. You. Good. Nice. Come on. Stretch. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. Good. 2 more. Come on. Get that stretch. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. Last one. Big stretch. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze and hold the final stretch. 3, 2, 1. Good. There you go. All right, guys. So we're going to finish off the lat workout or the back workout with Merlin one-arm rows. This takes us way back to Gold's Gym days. I started teaching this movement. So many people picked it up and they love it. So again, I'm using that incline bench. I don't know why I'm torturing myself with this incline bench. I picked the heaviest incline bench in the whole gym to lug around. The heaviest. Ryan's like, why'd you do that? I'm like, I don't know. So anyway, I did. So we're using this incline bench. What we're gonna do is we're gonna face down into the bench. We're gonna do one arm rows here. A couple little subtle differences. First of all, you're at an angle, and he's gonna also grab the dumbbell at the top, so the dumbbell will actually tip backward. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to create an angle back towards the hip, so that we're working primarily the belly of the lats. If Ryan would pull the weight more straight up and down, he'd be hitting more rear delts, which is not what we're going after right now. So you can't go as heavy as you can on normal one-arm rows because your torso is set. There can't be any swinging or any momentum, but you really, really feel it isolated into the lats. This is a great movement for building the width of the lats. All right, guys, so you can see he's leaning face down on the bench. Bench is at about 45 degrees or so. As you can see, he's got the dumbbell at the top, so the dumbbell's tipping backwards. This is creating a line towards the hip. Because if he was pulling straight up and down, he'd be hitting more rear delt. Here we're hitting the belly of the lats, which is what we're going for. He's keeping the elbow close to the body, just riding the elbow along the body, not letting it to come out wide. He's just doing a nice, strict, full range of motion. Arm is fully stretched at the bottom. And then he comes up and he contracts. And as you can see, his elbow's not going up too high because that would involve the traps in the rear delts as well. 3 more. Up, squeeze. You can see he's moving it slow and under control. He's really isolating. Last one. And up and squeeze. Very nice. All right, guys, so now we're moving on to some rear delts. We're just gonna do one rear delt, one trap movement today. So I'm having Ryan try one of my favorite rear delt movements. We have this free motion here machine, which is where I really like to do it. You'll see how he does it. He's gonna be sitting sideways on the bench. He's gonna be, his torso is gonna be leaning on the bench, and he's gonna be grabbing not the actual strap, but he's gonna be grabbing the ball that's at the end of the cable, and he's gonna be bringing the hand back with the palm flat to the floor rather than if he's holding the handle. This way helps you get a little bit more isolation in the rear delt. He's gonna make sure to use a range of motion where he's just using the rear delt, not bringing the traps into play. You can't go too heavy on this one, otherwise you're gonna end up pulling with the traps and you're not gonna get the rear delt. If you don't have a free motion machine, you can mimic this on a cable. Just bring a bench up to a cable machine and just set yourself up pretty much the same way, and you can do a pretty close movement to that. So, like I said, if you don't have the free motion machine, do it at a cable, but this is a really, really good movement for the rear delts. You can see how he's leaning into the machine. He puts his arm up here, so his torso's right against the machine. He's sitting sideways. So you can see he has his hand inside the handle. He's just grabbing that ball. He's not moving the torso at all. He's only moving through a range of motion that's gonna hit the rear delts. He's not coming back too far, which would start to hit the traps. He's keeping the tension on the rear delts at the bottom, so he's not hitting. He's squeezing back. We're only using about 40 pounds. That's all you need. And he's squeezing right where my thumb is, right into that rear delt. And again, you can see he's not throwing the weight, he's not using any momentum, he's just using muscular action. It's a very, very small part of the muscle, so you have to isolate it. Squeeze, good. Last 3, here we go. Right. 1, good. Under control, squeeze back. 2, last one. You see, still no torso swinging. Squeeze 3, good. All right, guys, so we're gonna finish up now with traps. I decided since we did the last 2 movements unilateral, I'm gonna do a unilateral trap movement, which you don't see a lot of. This is a unique shrug using a cable. This movement is really cool because you're not pulling like you normally would with a dumbbell with a barbell straight up and down. You're actually gonna sit back a little bit and you're gonna pull at an angle. So you're pulling backwards rather than straight up and down. What this does is it hits not only the top of the trap, but also the trap in the back. So you're hitting also that part in the back where if you just look from somebody from behind, you can see the trap sticking out. So this is really like a dual movement that hits both parts of the traps, isolates really, really well. And you just wanna make sure to really, really focus on the squeeze. And one more thing, when you do this, you want to try to keep your arm straight. Just use your arm as a hook and just shrug from the trap. You don't want to start to row it. A lot of people do that because they're going too heavy. So give this a shot, but just make sure you do it nice and strict, get a good squeeze, and you'll really feel it. No, gentlemen. All right, guys, so as you can see, he's starting with his hand out in front of him rather than down by the side like you would with a dumbbell. And the shrug motion is going up and back.
So our team's
we're filming.
Shitty. You just need to do it negative 2 tonight.
So what he's doing here, he's not only hitting here, but he's hitting here in the back of the trap. So he's getting that meat back here. He's just literally jamming it back. He's trying to relax the arm. as much as he can and just pull from here. Squeezing up. Good. A few more. 3. Squeeze. Good. Come up. You want to hold for 1 second. Squeeze. And one more. And squeeze. Nice. Good. Miss both. All right, guys. So we just finished our workout. Good workout, huh?
Yeah, no, it was amazing. Yeah, a couple moves I'm gonna steal for sure.
A couple moves is gonna steal. Yeah, so we trained back today. We trained a little bit of traps, a little bit of rear delts. We did a lot of stretch holds, a lot of squeeze holds. You told me during the workout, you said when you train back, oftentimes you feel like you're using more arms than you're using back.
Yeah, for sure.
But today changed that for you. How did that feel today?
Good. You know, it almost like hurt on every set 'cause I slowed it down a little bit because I've been feeding kind of the ego a little bit, trying to, you know, put a little bit more weight up. But yeah, no, I just noticed, yeah, because once you told me to shift and focus on my upper back and then squeezing, or just someone just telling you that, I was like, oh shit, well, yeah, I am using my arms too much. Because when I did that, it hurt way more. It burned like on my lower lats. And it just like was a deep, you know, that deep burn where it's almost like spasming.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it felt like, as opposed to like just like a little bit in my back and mostly in my biceps, you know?
Right. Well, that's the key. I mean, I think a lot of people, when it comes to especially back, because it's like a body part, it's behind you, so you don't really see it. It's not like a thing you can look in the mirror, really.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people train back, and they don't really feel the muscles back there. And there's so many muscles in the back, you know. So I think you have to find a way to feel it. And I think most people go too heavy, and they use too much momentum in a lot of the movements because they just want to just pull big weights,
sure.
you know. So, but the training that we did today obviously forces you, because we're holding those squeezes, we're holding those stretches. You can't use as much weight. You simply just can't do it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're not going to be able to hold them.
Yeah.
But you really feel, feel the movements a lot more.
Way more.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
So that's the key. Which were I think there was 2 different movements that you absolutely loved. You loved the overhead straight, close grip pull down.
When you pull it over from the angle, the pull over lat pull down hybrid is definitely probably my favorite. And the rear delt.
And that rear delt movement. Yeah.
1A and 1B.
Yeah, he already told me he's stealing those movements, but he's going to give me credit for
I'll
them.
give you credit for it, though.
Yeah, otherwise I'm going to have to sue him in a court of law. It's going to be a whole mess. You know, I don't want to do that. But anyway, so it was a really good workout. Really, really happy, and thank you for having us here and doing this. It's great. We love training you. We'll do next time. Maybe we'll do some arms or something like that.
Yeah.
But I want to talk to you real quick, because I know, first of all, there's 2 fit clubs right now. There's this one in Summerlin, and there's the OG Fit Club down by the Strip, close to the Strip. Both of them amazing gyms. If you guys come out to Vegas, totally different vibe here than every other gym. It's just a blast to train here. There's always great music, great people. You can look at the chairs that we're sitting in here. It's just like very different type of a vibe here. It's great. But you're actually now opening up a 3rd gym in Vegas. Tell us about that one.
Yeah, Green Valley, probably our biggest one yet. We're kind of going all out on this one. The budget's been a little bit more. We got old school Body Masters, Flex, all brand new Prime, so our equipment's top tier. And we're spending a lot of money on the bathrooms. We got a whole big walk-in sauna. So it's going to be like Fit Club meets, like, I guess you'd say maybe Lifetime. So just Fit Club, but just a little bit fancier. I think the Henderson one's going to be.
Is it going to be the same kind of like vibe, though?
Oh, same for sure. Yeah, still hardcore, you know, like bodybuilding based, you know, and all the old school machines with a mix of the new school machines.
That's the thing that I love about you guys, and that's something that I knew right from the first day. After we moved to Vegas, David and I came to film at the old Fit Club, the original Fit Club. Walked in there and I looked at the equipment. I'm like, oh, this is my kind of place, because you had all this old school stuff that we used to have in Gold's Venice.
Oh yeah.
And I just love those old pieces. And a lot of people don't appreciate how good the original pieces were, the original Flex, the original Cybex, the original hammer strength, all that kind of stuff. I feel like a lot of times, you know, some of the new equipment is great, you know, fun, different angles and stuff, but I feel like the old school stuff is still the best.
Oh yeah, and it's making a comeback too. I think everyone's going to kind of feel that. Obviously the noobs would say that, you know, they like the newer better. I feel like that's how you can almost tell about how someone is into bodybuilding, is like what kind of machines do they appreciate.
Right.
Because with the new, some people like maybe like the younger generation. I feel like even the younger generation is appreciating the old school stuff more, and it's making a huge comeback back in the gyms.
Yeah, but I think if you're serious about your training and not somebody who's like texting for 10 minutes in between sets or filming everything that you're doing, I think that after a while you start using some of the old pieces, and then you start to go, wait a second, these old pieces feel really good.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And then you start to really understand the difference. You know, even the old school, the Nautilus stuff that like you barely see anymore, they're great pieces of equipment.
Oh yeah, no, they're amazing.
Completely different feel, the way they isolate the muscles. So yeah, so when are you looking to possibly get the Henderson gym open?
Probably December. I'll say
December?
December. We're still doing construction stuff right now. It's it's a lot of work, but I would say December for sure.
December?
Yeah.
Yeah, so guys, when the gym opens in December, Dave and I are going to head out there. We're definitely going to film there, show you all around the whole place, do some training there. It'll be great, Maybe we'll do a workout there too.
Absolutely, yeah,
We'll
let's
work
do
out
it,
there
yeah.
as well. And that's it. I mean, I'm glad that you had a good workout today.
Thank you, brother. I always
Hopefully you're going to be a
appreciate
little
you.
sore tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I'll be real sore.
And,
Always a pleasure to work out Merlin, the full timer.
Yeah, we love working out here. We appreciate you guys always welcome us here. Today you weren't late at all, like you were in the first video. You were actually right. You were early. I was the last one here.
Yeah.
So, you could have picked on me. Thank you for making me lug that heavy incline bench around the gym all day today. But anyway, guys, so great workout. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video. If you're ever in Vegas, come to Fit Club, either location or both. And we'll see you next time on Merlin Approved and Full Time Bodybuilder.